Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John Sisbitty, Trojan, and welcome back to Troy Total War, because last week we had a little sneak peek of Aeneas, but today, I've got something much better for you. I've got my hands on the actual campaign, so I can actually play through, start figuring some stuff out for myself, and also, as we looked at Aeneas last week, let's have a little look-see at Paris this week, because, you know what, let's just let Paris lay this out in his own words.
A lover, not a fighter.
Oh my goodness, just look at that armor, listen to that voice, him talking about being a lover, not a fighter. Yeah, Paris is basically a Saturday morning cartoon villain. I don't know why they're character assassinating Paris, especially when, Aeneas is right flipping there, so we could be character assassinating him instead. That'd be way more justified, but screw it. I like Paris because he's an archer-lord. We'll get into that in a second, so let's jump in because there's some fun stuff going on here. So, welcome to the Western Aegean coast of Asia Minor. Hang on, let's zoom out here for a second. So we got ourselves modern day Turkey, Asia Minor over here, Greece over here, and this here is the extent of the map. So, similar to the map in Rome 2 Wrath of Sparta, but a lot bigger. There's like 250 odd regions dotted about here, so there's plenty of stuff going on. There's Paris, and just to the north, there's Troy itself. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, so, Troy, siege, how do we help out Troy? Well, no, hold your horses there, you're getting ahead of yourself. You see, while people think of the Trojan War as the siege of Troy, the two things aren't actually the same. The Trojan War went on a lot longer than the siege of Troy itself. There was all sorts of stuff that needed to be done first. In particular, on the Greek side, they needed to go around, rally their allies, get all the ships together, and also, comically, try and figure out where Troy was, because they didn't actually know where Troy was. They knew Helen had been taken to Troy, they didn't actually know where Troy was, so they set off without knowing and accidentally sacked the wrong city, thinking it was Troy. This is a real thing that happens in the epic cycle. It's great. So, there's a bunch of stuff still being done over on the Greek side. In fact, officially, we're not even at war with Greece yet. Right now we're unfriendly, and they'll be along sooner or later, but for the time being, we're building up our strength. And as we're building up our strength, and this is where Paris starts, immediately to the south of Troy, who would have flipping thought it? There happens to be one territory short of me having a full province, and there's some idiot little rebel army floating around right there in range of Paris, so how about we just jump in, because it wouldn't be a total war game if we didn't need to take out some stupid little rebel army on turn 1. You, my friend, are going to regret standing right there. Though I do just want to say, it's lovely to have a really nice, colourful map. We had one in 3 Kingdoms. Lovely to see that back again. What I particularly like in the background is, the lead black vase stuff in the distance on the horizon there, where it all looks like, black vase painting, which is really cool, really cute. I love the aesthetic of this game. So, how about we go and murder you, my friends? So, quick introduction to what we've got here. Paris, of course, is a bow hero because, while he can fight in melee, he's not very good at it, as is established canonically inside the Iliad. Not always good in hand-to-hand duels, but very good with a bow. Because ultimately, not within the Iliad, this was actually covered in the Aethiopis, the lost epic that followed the Iliad. Paris was the one that killed Achilles by putting an arrow, potentially a poisoned arrow, through his, Achilles heel or Achilles tendon. And accordingly, that's what Paris is going to be wanting to do. He is the sort of lord who uses a bow, because like in 3 Kingdoms, your lords kind of have like a class that determines what they're good at. Broadly, it breaks down to support, offensive melee, defensive melee, or archer. And archers, their job is kind of being assassins. They're very good at taking out other lords, they're very good at taking out large single entities, very good at taking out stuff like cavalry, or chariots in particular. So his job will just be running over there and sniping off that enemy lord, who is himself an archer, but he's not a legendary archer, which Paris is. So I feel like one-on-one, Paris can most definitely counter-snipe that guy. And Paris, in fact, is all about the bows. So at the rear here, we've got ourselves some nice basic infantry. Nice Militia Warband right over here. Some Trojan warriors who kind of sound good, but they're not spectacular. They've got some decent morale, but melee attack, melee defense, not spectacular at all. These are very basic lads. The only thing to recommend them is they've got a good health pool and pretty good morale, so they'll be able to stay in combat for some time. But the starting unit you begin with, that's your elites, Trojan nobles. Really good quality archers. Range 165, pretty darn solid. Missile damage is good but not spectacular, but it is like half armor piercing, so they're good at penetrating even relatively tough foes. And the nice thing is, of course, actually, if they have to fight one-on-one, they can. Damage 125, melee attack and melee defense is hardly spectacular, but if we actually just move over here, compare them to the Trojan warriors, yeah, actually, the Trojan warriors have got inferior melee attack, inferior melee defense, vastly inferior damage. So these guys are good all-rounders. And unfortunately, my opponent on the other side of the field doesn't have any archers whatsoever aside from their lord. So yeah, you're about to witness the power of archers in Troy, and it's pretty darn good. Right, Paris, you just head forward. Everyone else just slowly start moving forward too. But Paris can just do his own thing. Because Paris needs to actually, start getting into a bit of combat, because Paris has got himself his lovely rage meter. As that builds, he unlocks his ability. So he's already started opening fire on that guy. And we'll see there. Looks like he's already got himself one good solid hit right there. And if that guy wants to stand still and try and snipe me, that's great. So technically Paris is deemed to be in combat right now, meaning... just pause for a second right over there. Yeah, now he can activate Flights of Artemis. So straight away, missile damage gets doubled and his own speed goes up by 50%. Paris can, by the way, yeah, he can actually move while shooting, but he can only shoot forward.
Victory is close enough to taste.
Okay, the advisor's already telling me I basically won, so that's just bloody lovely. Yeah, unfortunately, all the other guys on the field are going to be basic militia, who I'm pretty sure, do you even have... you've got shields, so you've got some block chance. Okay, so they do have some missile block chance, fair enough, but... yeah, against my archers, not feeling like it's going to go well. So, you, Paris, my friend. Activate Flights of Artemis. That'll be absolutely spectacular. And yeah, now you're going to start doing some good work against that guy he is not going to be very happy about. Live. Just going to start moving a few units forward, ready to start intercepting these guys as they actually charge. So, Militia Warband, you know what? Guys, getting over there. You guys, getting over there. And everybody else just start moving forward. Paris is actually under attack right now, but he kind of doesn't care because this guy is already taking some serious damage. Just need to start flanking. Oh, yeah. These guys are not happy. The archers are just going to lay down the fire over there. You're going to lay down the fire right over there. This angle works for me really well, actually. Just get around the back of them. And Paris is already, yeah, he's about to run out of Flights of Artemis, but he's tearing this guy apart in the meantime. Obviously, flanking, very important in this game. Let's just get around the back of these guys. They're already starting to struggle. You... get over there, and now these guys are being shot from one side, they're surrounded, and as a result their morale is about to collapse. You're already running, you never even got into combat. Guys, start just chasing this guy down, it's fine. And Paris, you may as well just start running forward, because yeah, at the moment you can actually fire while moving, so as a result of that, honestly, you kind of may as well. And for my archer friends, just lay down the fire on him too. Just concentrate all fire on him. No need to actually waste my troops if need be. Paris should actually be continuing to fire while he moves forward. As he gets closer, obviously, he's got a better chance of hitting. So, life should be pretty good, and you'll be dead momentarily, my friends. In fact, you know what? Just shoot him point blank range. Never mind, he's decided he wants to go. So yeah, Archer Lords. Very effective at sniping off other lords. That's what their strength is. But if he gets caught in melee, he's not so good. So, fight's over, pick myself up a bit of XP together with, yeah, just a handful of one of the resources. This is the big thing, by the way, the multi-resource economy. So, generally at the end of a battle, you pick up some food, which is a little bit unnerving, because, yeah, there's nothing on the battlefield but the corpses of my enemy. But food just goes up. So maybe we don't ask questions about that. Very traditional post-battle options here. Basically, if you've played Warhammer 2, you know precisely what's going to be going on here. That's true for a lot, actually. This game is very Warhammer 2-y. So, yeah, get yourself a bit more, well, not money, but food on this occasion. Give yourself a bit of a bonus to morale if you just decide to murder them. Or alternatively, yeah, get yourself a bit of healing. Don't need healing, though, for a reason we'll be getting into momentarily. So how about instead, yeah, we just take a bit of extra bonus food, because I shan't say no. So we can't actually take the settlement down here because it's been razed. That is a thing you can do. So naturally we'll be wanting to recolonize that. But unfortunately, yeah, when we do, that is going to cost us men. Some of our men are going to go and do that, so it's going to take us a little bit of time to get ourselves regrown. So food goes down, wood goes down, stone goes down. That one's a bit of a problem because I've got no source of stone right now. That's the downside of the multi-resource economy. But we've got to do this. We have to have ourselves a full province, damn it. So yeah, my army's now a bit on the knackered side, but it'll start growing back nice and fast. And this is a good opportunity for me to just grow it a bit anyway. So, okay, let's have a nice little chat about what's going on here. Specifically, this region we've just gathered. And yeah, if you've played yourself some Warhammer 2, you'll be very much at home. In fact, right down to the UI. You got yourself, here's your city, there's the garrison details, there's your building browser that looks basically identical to the Warhammer 1, absolutely marvellous. Then recruit a new hero, which is what lords are, whereas heroes in Warhammer 2 are now agents. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit on the confusing side, but what can you do, eh? But the big thing here is, yeah, you've got yourself your capital, where you do most of your building, then you've got your sub-regions that do very specific things. So this territory we've just taken over has got a big forest here. As a result, it's a wood-producing settlement. Meanwhile, up here, we've got ourselves a beautiful farming settlement. And this is why I love the multi-resource economy, because it means different settlements are going to have different levels of importance as the game goes on. At the start of the game, this is a brilliant first province for me. Because what you need at the beginning of the game is food and wood. Why do you need that? Because say if I want to recruit basic low-level troops, you see here, I need food to recruit them, I need food to maintain them. These are basic lads, they need nothing but food in order to recruit and maintain. So, huge piles of food. Farming territories means I can field good early game armies. But by the end of the game, I'm going to be needing a lot more in the way of bronze for advanced stuff. Meanwhile, if we just go over to an actual city here, do a bit of building of some description, you'll see that, say, basic building right here, yeah, need wood. If I want to invest in my early cities, I'm going to be needing some wood. But as time goes by, we're going to be needing more in the way of, yeah, more advanced building materials. Bronze, stone, ultimately for the really advanced stuff, even gold. So this here, really good starting province. And what I want to invest in immediately is, yeah, food. Because I need to get some more flipping troops out. At the start of the game, food is really, really good. So over here, my farming settlement. We can do something here. There's a spare slot. And here's where things get interesting. Because, yeah, you've got some interesting tactical decisions as need to be made. You see, you're not just building yourself a farm because it's a farming settlement, so therefore we're going to be building a farm. Instead, just like in Three Kingdoms, there's a bit of a tactical choice, and actually it's a bit more detailed and interesting than it was in Three Kingdoms. So, say you just want to buy the cheap option. Toss a bit of wood, you get yourself a bit of food. If you've got high influence, like say your culture is dominant locally, you get yourself bonus food. So starting at plus 60 up to plus 80, but you can see there my influence down at the bottom left is already really high. So I'd already get the plus 80 pretty much by default, I'm pretty sure. So that would be pretty good for me. However, there would be a better option. If we just skip over here to the grayed out one, yeah, we've got ourselves basically a much better farming settlement. 110 food and 170 extra with high influence. So vastly better, but also prohibitively expensive. I simply don't have the stone for that right now. Sooner or later, I'm going to be wanting that, but I can't have it just yet. So there are cheap options you can get up immediately, or more expensive options if you'd like to invest in them. But bear in mind, you're putting down so much wood and so much stone, it's going to take longer for this settlement to pay for itself. Potentially, if you know a settlement's a bit dicey, you're not sure you can hold it, the cheaper option might be better. But there's a lot more you could do yet too. This one on the far right is really interesting. A hunter's lodge. So that is cheap, and it gives you a giant pile of food straight up. But it knackers growth. So there are buildings that give you a really big bang for your buck, but they're going to screw you over long term. Might be a good option under the right circumstances, however. Meanwhile, on the other side, grain cart. that's going to give you less food, but it's going to boost growth instead at the cost of influence. And influence you need in the province for other buildings, so you might be causing yourself a bit of damage, but if you need to boost growth in a hurry, then that's possible. Alternatively, yeah, the marble square. At that point, you just start saying, okay, I appreciate this could be a food settlement, but what if I just say, screw it, I don't care about food. Instead, I just say all resources in the entire province are going to be boosted. Now, the reason you might want to do that is say, if you've got plenty of food, but you need wood in a hurry, my settlement down south here, I could make that into a massive wood-producing settlement, and yeah, invest in the marble square over here to further boost the wood supply. So, you've got a really interesting tactical choice. For me, however, just for the moment, I'm just going to go for basic arable land, because, oh, then again, I could be tempted by bonus growth. No, just basic arable land for now. So we're going to get that into production immediately. That's going to eat up my wood, but I do have a good amount of wood coming in already. So we'll be okay for the time being. And yeah, Paris needs a bit of time to get his troops together. Speaking of which, we should get him some more troops. So just because you start off with a handful of military buildings in your actual starting city, I've got a few options available to me. So in terms of recruitment, I've got myself, yeah, basic Trojan warriors. We've seen those guys already. Militia Warband. Those were the actual troops I have with me in my starting army. That's fine. Obviously, I can't recruit more of my elite archers just yet. Those are just your starting lads, so keep them safe. Can't have any more for the time being. So, options include slightly more expensive Phrygian axemen. These guys are great. I like these guys because they're not that expensive to maintain, to be honest. Bit pricey up front, but not too bad, all things considered. But yeah, the damage is really nice. They're about half armor piercing, so against anything that's a bit armored, they're doing a good flipping job. Very, very nice indeed. Then we get into the ranged options, because that's what Paris is all about. Now, this one's really interestingly balanced, by the way, which is, you might think, well, you've got archers available, so obviously go for archers, because archers. But yeah, actually, things in terms of like javelins versus slings versus archers have been rebalanced a bit. Archers have got good range, absolutely. Your slingers, however, have got greater range than your archers. Slingers are actually the long-range troop of choice if you're just looking to snipe, because they've actually got range of 170, so they can trade very effectively versus archers. Their missile damage isn't spectacular, but they're also really fast. 48 speed's pretty darn good, so they can get in, toss some slings, very, very fast indeed, and then get back out again. Meanwhile, your javelins, they're more about making sure you've got your armor piercing there. So their majority armor piercing damage, range of only 100. So they've all got things to recommend them, though archers are, to my mind, very expensive for what they do. So, as we're at the very early game and I've not got much money, I'm just going to get myself a big old handful of slingers in play, because frontline slingers, they are not bad. They are good units, alright? They can get some good stuff off. Meanwhile, Paris has actually leveled up, so yes, now we can take a little look-see at Paris himself and introduce one of his mechanics. I like this, by the way. So, obviously, Paris has abducted Helen. That sort of begins the entire Trojan War business. So he's actually got himself a special Helen mechanic. So if we just kind of come out of here for a second, you may notice a symbol over there. Helen is currently chilling out in his capital. Helen and Paris like to be close by to each other. So once you've taken a territory, you can move Helen over to it. They like to be close together. There are very good reasons to do so. So right now, Paris is happy because he's in the same province as Helen. As a result of that, yeah, upkeep is down, morale is up. But what I really like about this scale is it's not just, oh, Paris is close to Helen, so good, or Paris away from Helen, bad. Instead, it's a bit more interesting, actually, which is, sure, absolutely, he gets a bit gloomy if Helen's too far away. But if he's away from Helen for a long time, there's actually a benefit to it. His campaign movement range starts going up, so he can get back to Helen more efficiently. Meanwhile, if Helen is in a city that gets captured, Paris goes berserk. He gains himself bonus damage, bonus morale, bonus campaign movement range to go and reclaim her. And if he's successful in claiming her, then as a result of that, he gets a massive decrease in upkeep of units together with a big morale bonus. So it's kind of interesting, it's nice and dynamic. So yeah, Paris needs to be kept close to Helen for his army to work effectively. Helen, however, has an effect on whatever city she's living in. So as long as Helen is close by to Paris, she is happy. By being happy, she passes plus 45 to growth in the province and plus 10 to happiness in the province, which is pretty bloody huge. However, if she gets gloomy, she starts knackering happiness, and if she gets lonely, she knackers happiness in the entire faction. So yeah, you gotta be a bit careful of that. Meanwhile, if Helen is in a settlement, we can actually start doing various local things to help the settlement chill out and be happy. These are really powerful, by the way. So yeah, gather for a prayer, that's plus 16. We get ourselves, yeah, bonuses to recruitment costs. And a particularly nice one, yeah, a grand feast. So 6 turns. 6 turns of plus 75 to growth, together with influence going up. And you've seen previously, influence is key to making buildings be as efficient as they can be. So take over a new city, bring Helen in, have a grand feast, and in no time whatsoever, your buildings are going to be way more effective than they would be otherwise. So that should cost 300 food. However, there's a bit of a fun twist, which is, here we go, there's a special building Paris has access to. He can build Helen's house in any settlement. As long as this house is built, then as a result of that, yeah, organising a feast for Helen is just free. Together with bonuses to growth, influence over adjacent provinces, campaign movement range, it's just, yeah, a really nice building. Though, because, you know, the Greeks are trying to get Helen, they're more likely to attack the region. So honestly, as it's completely free, I may as well just have myself a massive boost to growth. So absolutely, let's have that done straight away. So Helen is now stuck here for 6 turns because she's having a lovely, lovely time. And as a result of all of that, growth and happiness are just through the flipping roof if Helen's around. So yeah, we'll have ourselves a surplus point for population in a single turn. Happiness is going up plus 10 every turn. Helen is a really, really powerful local force. One last thing this turn as well, we've got ourselves Royal Decrees, which is basically just your research tree, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, it's divided into the 5 different mechanics: food, wood, stone, bronze, and gold. So yeah, wood kind of corresponds largely to archers. You can definitely get some good stuff going on with your archers in the wood tree. Food seems to be more about wood, you believe, like, you know, managing cities and food and whatnot. Stone about building, bronze about warriors. Gold just a whole bunch of different stuff by the looks of it. But yeah, bonus food a turn also opens up growth faction-wide 100%. Let's get that underway. So okay, we're in good shape here. That's a good starting point. Okay, following turn, new territory could do with being, yeah, increased up to level 1, because right now it has literally no garrison. So, yeah, no walls, no garrison, that doesn't seem particularly secure. Probably get working on that. Meanwhile, over here, what do you want? Aha! Helen's house wouldn't mind a bit of an upgrade, but that's going to cost half the gold I have in the world. What would really be the benefit of that? To be honest, no, I'm going to be honest. Sorry, Helen. You don't have to make do with a house rather than some gardens, because I haven't got any gold coming in at all. But I am starting to pay attention to down south, which is can't help but notice some stupid Greeks have settled over here where there is stone and bronze. So right now, I don't have any source of that whatsoever. So probably best we get a bit of that coming in. So yeah, Paris, while you're just healing up your forces, let's get some more stuff through the door, please. I just realised I completely forgot to actually upgrade Paris. Also, no, he can't fire while moving, because that's an ability I haven't given him yet. Sorry, my mistake. So yeah, basically slightly simplified little skill tree compared to Warhammer, where yeah, you've got yourself an option for what to give him. So many of these are mutually exclusive. So as a result of that, either I can have him fire while moving, but given he can't fire in any direction, that's kind of not very good, to be perfectly honest. Or cheat Hades. So increase in speed together with damage resistance. So that feels like that's gotta be the best option to me. And just keep building that army up, because yeah, if we're going down over here, we won't be able to recruit very easily. So let's get some good Phrygian axemen in. Very, very nice indeed. Can only afford one of them. Could afford an archer too, but how about some light skirmishers? Alright, they seem pretty darn good to me. So we'll have some light skirmishers on the front line. Everything is lovely. But yeah, we're eating up a lot of food, just training troops as fast as we can. Following turn, my farm is done. So yeah, we're now producing at this entire province 500 food. Now, that's very important because, yeah, Troy. up here. Wouldn't mind having Troy, but unfortunately, I'm not the only son of Priam. In fact, there's bloody 49 others. Fortunately, apparently, the race to be the next king of Troy is in fact between just me and my brother Hector. So yeah, Helen is one of my mechanics, the other is Priam's heir. This is basically a race between me and Hector to be Priam's favourite son. So, how we actually boost this meter, and yeah, right now I'm actually doing really well. For the simple reason that, yeah, one of the starting missions is, hey, have loads of food coming in, and also have yourself loads of happiness. Helen and my starting province can very easily fulfill that. So, as a result of that, yeah, that has now been fulfilled. I am now significantly ahead of Hector, but he's just going to be slowly picking up benevolence points as time goes by. So yeah, you've got to be actually fulfilling all of this nonsense very, very fast indeed. So, +1 per 5 favour with Apollo. So I could give gold to Troy, for example, get Apollo's favour, because Apollo was like a god that was very, very closely associated with Troy. Complete an epic mission. We haven't actually been given one of those yet. So yeah, I could just defeat some Achaeans, which is lovely, do an epic mission, so keep an eye out for them. Favour of Apollo, or give some gold to Troy. I don't have very much gold right now, but yeah. If I could come across a good source of gold, that might be a good thing to do. In terms of favour of Apollo, yeah, let's chat about the gods very quickly. Divine Will! So, right now, all the gods are completely neglected, which is a really good way of dying in Greek myth, but whatever. You're not going to be able to get all of these gods up to worship. Well, possibly there's a way. Like, if you're really, really exploity, there's probably a way to do it. I'm sure Spiffing Brit's working on it right the flip now. But every god's got two things. A prayer you can just do, cost you some food and some gold. That's just an immediate benefit that lasts for a handful of turns. Or, yeah, 500 food, invest that, you get yourself a big old chunk of favour immediately, but it's gonna start going down. It decays naturally 10 per turn. Apart from Aphrodite, who, for me, decays a little bit slower because I'm Paris, and, you know, I'm the favourite of Aphrodite because I said she was the most beautiful, which kicked off this whole nonsense during the Judgment of Paris. I'm not sure that's a good use of food right now because, yeah, getting Apollo up to 70 would mean my priestesses, that's an agent that comes out of temples, and temple buildings themselves are going to be cheaper, but I literally have nowhere I can actually build temples or train priestesses right now. So that'd be a big waste of food. Better to just get my army moving in the right direction. And yeah, I'm definitely eating into my food surplus right now. This is why I'm very glad I was investing in my beautiful, beautiful farmland. So, oh yeah, we're struggling to keep up. More slingers, more axemen. So basically I've got a really, really range-heavy army. Okay, so I need more resources. I could invest in my farm a bit more. I've got the wood for that, and yeah, as you get more advanced, it's going to get a bit more on the expensive side. But what I could do instead, actually, is, yeah, because I've been doing some basic baby's first missions, like, hey, you know, build a resource, etc. I'll be getting some gift resources. There is an argument to actually say, you know what, that arable land, is there any chance, for example, we might be able to, we could actually change over to this. Admittedly, I wouldn't be able to upgrade it, so I'd be stuck at level 1 right there. I could get that right now. That'd be worth about 300 odd food a turn. If this actually goes up to its level 2, that's worth 210. I don't think that's worth it. Like, that's the thing. I could go over to the best option, but I wouldn't be able to upgrade it further because I don't have even close to that much gold. So it's a really difficult choice as to when you go over from the basic buildings to the more advanced ones. Especially as, yeah, actually, if I go up to max farmland, that's only like 200 bronze together with a load of wood, but wood is in no short supply. Yeah, get up to max farmland. That produces more food than the level 1 over here. So my better bet will be just to, yeah, keep investing right over here. And the same choice is down over here in my wood settlement. But yeah, there's interesting choices to be made here, which is one of my buildings I could build instead of just a basic logger's tent is the Fletcher. So I will get less wooden, like I'll be getting a lot less wooden, but that would directly translate into more ammunition for units recruited in this province. I won't do that right now because I've already been recruiting, but okay, maybe I should have rushed to that because +4 ammunition to everybody, that's really, really damn nice. And yeah, if I'm willing to screw over growth, I could get a big old pile of wood in. I'm getting plenty of wood. Let's just go for basic logger tents. That's fine. Aha! We've got ourselves a mission, Priam's Whim. So yeah, this is a good way of hacking some benevolence in a hurry. Altar of Poseidon. Okay, that strikes me as a good idea. Also, the game will give me some stuff if I just get up to 20 units. We'll get to that soon, okay? But on the downside, Paris has become gloomy. And the reason for that is I thought it was good enough to be in the same province as Helen, but no, he needs to be in the same flipping city. So right now Paris is gloomy, his units are not very happy with me, I see. And if Paris is gloomy, Helen's gloomy. So happiness is now taking a hit. So Helen's really powerful, but I don't have time to reunite them right now. Paris has finally got his army back up to snuff. It's time for him to go adventuring. So yeah, this is the cool thing about Helen. She's so powerful when she works well, but yeah, occasionally she's going to very much screw over the territory too. Also, I should have... yeah, thanks to all that growth from Helen, we're in good shape. We can actually get our capital up to level 3. Rushing level 3 capital, not going to be a bad idea. So, Paris, I'm sorry you're gloomy, my friend, but you need to head on your way. Also, love, love, love that flipping burning animation when the map is revealed. That's lovely. Alright, Paris, we see we've got ourselves an army together with, yeah, an actual garrison. So, I think we've made the right choice here. That's not an insignificant force when you combine the garrison into it. So, wait there. We'll be moving in next turn. Okay, we've gone in and, he managed to get a couple of extra units trained, including Harpies, the local elites. That's actually more infantry than I'm comfortable with. You know what we're going to do? We're going to break that siege for the time being. Because if he's here, that means he's not over here. Okay, I think the best thing we can do right now is, fight where he's currently not. Oh, never mind. He's just done me a massive favour, which is he's decided to come and follow me out onto the sea. Not a sea battle, by the way, like in Warhammer. Yeah, everything's like in Warhammer, actually. It's going to be decided on an island. But, okay. If you want to throw away your entire army without reinforcements, that's a much more manageable proposition. So this is going to work out way better for me. Oh, now this is nice. Yeah, there's way more cover and stuff in the battlefields than you might be used to normally. So, we've got some great spots to hide over here. Oh, this here. Proper little Helm's Deep pocket over here. We could have ourselves the high ground, no way in or out, alternatively against the quarry over here, but... oh, it's gotta be over here. Yeah, basically, screw you. I'll be having myself a nice little pocket of high ground, surrounded by rocks so you can't get up at me. Marvellous. Oh, never turn down a free slope. Never turn down a free slope. This is gonna be absolutely lovely. Yeah, we'll have the javelins right over there, ready to jump on anything stupid enough to come straight at me. Now we've got some early good shots in here from Paris. He can do some good stuff. Ah, here it comes. Here it comes. Technically, this is sword and shield, so these guys can absolutely take a little bit of a battering, but not this much of one. You guys should not have staggered yourselves quite this much. This was a mistake by you, because now literally everyone in the world is going to be attacking. Trojan warriors, they have no shield, so they're taking a little bit of a light knock, unfortunately, but I'm confident I've got enough firepower here to just handle this. Who have we got there? Javelin throwers. Start laying a bit of fire back over there. We got slingers, we got archers, we got all sorts. There's more trying to just sneak around the back over here, but they're not going to arrive for flipping ages. We should be able to hopefully mop up all of this before any of that even becomes a problem. So just start laying down the trouble. Get over here. Just start, completely annihilating all of these guys. Getting over here as well. You Trojan warriors. Getting over there. You guys are slightly struggling against young spears, which is embarrassing. Right, Paris, getting over there and support them if you'd be so kind. You guys should be okay against this basic nonsense. And, okay, I know Paris is under attack. That's absolutely fine. There's more coming in from this direction. You guys, start falling back a little bit if you'd be so kind. You guys, get over here and You Trojan cowards. Okay, you were supposed to be, like, you know, helping me out here. But on the plus side, we should be able to just get on top of all of these javelins and whatnot. So that's all absolutely fine. My guy's doing okay against these guys, and a little bit more coming in. You guys, keep them busy. Everybody, I do not want you skirmishing anymore. I want you getting on with this. So you guys, just keep these lads busy. You guys, start flipping firing over there. Paris is keeping this nonsense going. You guys are... Okay, so my infantry is basically hopeless. That's what I've learnt here. My infantry is hopeless, and that's really something we need to be working on. Because it turns out my infantry is complete, total flipping garbage. Hopefully, some of these guys might come back, though. I mean, the advantage is, despite the fact my line has collapsed, one, I've still got myself my Trojan lads, who are very, very good at their jobs. They'll be able to stand up even if this becomes, you know, a proper slugging match. And two, yeah, I do actually still have Paris. So we're going to lay down all of this. You guys are not doing so hot. Yeah, I think it's time to actually send in the Trojan nobles, which I wasn't expecting to have to do, but here we go. You guys are just, you guys are up. So, have some fun with that. Keep everyone else, like, you know, nice and safe and whatnot. You should be able to do a good job. Paris is not doing so hot. I've completely forgotten to use his abilities, but he's building up his rage meter, and thus he'll have his Aristea soon. And Aristea, that means, okay, you guys have actually recovered. Good. Kinda need you, as it turns out. Because, as it turns out, yes, everything's garbage. You guys are doing a good job over there. You guys get over here. You guys loop over here. This is way closer than I thought it was going to be. But okay, apparently, yes, I need way better infantry than what we've got going on. You guys just get over here. You guys get over here. My nobles should be able to do a competent job, especially with missile support. So you chase off those guys. How are you guys doing, by the way? That's my Phrygians. You get in the back over here. Okay, we got a good pocket of enemy right here who we can start just like attacking while my Phrygians do a good job tearing them apart. Where's Paris, by the way? Oh, Paris is actually engaged in a one-on-one duel, which he really doesn't want to do. So Paris needs to fall back. You need to... Oh, you're trying to retreat in that direction, but you can't, because there's nothing to actually retreat into in that direction. So we're doing some good stuff over there. My nobles are actually in a lot of trouble right now, so that's unfortunate. Okay, where are my other nobles? You guys need to get the flip out of dodge, actually. There are some javelin throwers over there. Slingers, take them out if you'd be so kind. Why on earth did this go so wrong? I don't know, but I think we're almost ready to trigger army losses, which would be good. Paris, get over there and just, yeah, see if we can see off this lad whenever you're flipping ready. Javelin throwers are... Okay, I think my mistake might have been underestimating the javelin throwers. As it turns out, those guys are quite capable of fighting hand to hand. Paris, getting over there, help out with all of this nonsense as far as you can. Luckily, the archers have done a competent job, but seriously, this has been much harder than I was expecting. Okay, we have won, but what a bloody mess. Okay, so yeah, definitely can't just go 100% range. Need actual infantry. Valuable lesson learned. Right, take some bronze, some food, and bloody hell, take some replenishment. Okay, and with that done, even though we're a bit damaged, we should be in, yeah, we should have enough to now just push into Mytilene. Ah, especially if we just finish off these stupid losers before we do for some nice, easy, beautiful refreshments. Because, yeah, we basically take no casualties there whatsoever, but we get the replenishment regardless. So now my army's in much better shape, and Mytilene will fall no trouble. Alright, let's see what we got here, because, yeah, proper big 3D siege maps are back as in Three Kingdoms. So, on this occasion I can approach from about 180 degrees. Alright, where's the right angle for me? Because what I want really is a nice tight choke, because I've got the range advantage. So, all I need to do really is, yeah, get him in a choke point, and then just sling him to death. Oh, now this over here. This looks perfect. So we've got ourselves a really nice tight choke right here. Yeah, we'll be coming from over here. And be really careful with Paris. He is low health right now. Right, as I suspected, they're going to be right here. Are they actually going to try and advance into this? If so, that would be an interesting decision. They're just going to walk straight into... Yep, they're just going to walk straight into slings, by the looks of it. Guys, pull yourselves forward, ready to intercept. Paris, are you actually in range yet? And if not, just move forward and start shooting that laddie. You know what? They want to move forward, they can move forward. Alright, I'm happy to engage them just as soon as they come under fire. And honestly, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't go for him with the slings. Like, Paris can go for him, that's absolutely fine. One of you can go over here. You, yeah, just keep them pulled off to one side, please. You, go over here. You, get over here. You, keep these guys busy over here. If at all possible, there is... Darn it, one of them actually kind of got on top of me right over there. Axes, go and intercept those light swordsmen, if you'd be so kind. All we need to do, really, is keep them busy. Paris, I know I said you weren't allowed to fight, but just for a second, it's fine. Get in there, that's all absolutely fine. Lay down ridiculous amounts of fire. You, get over here. You, get over here. Just keep them busy while we start hitting them with everything. Okay, you get over there. You get over there. Paris, now it's time for you to fall back, my friend. And now we're laying down ridiculous volumes of fire from every direction. Look at that. They're starting to fall apart already. So now turn your fire over to here. Archers are going to lay down a stupid amount of fire. Paris, I would like you to lay down fire on that guy while that unit keeps him busy. These guys are now being kept busy. My own infantry is starting to take knocks too, but they're rapidly running out of steam here. They can't keep doing this, not forever. You guys are going to collapse in moments, and here we go. This is the power of range. Okay, now we just put all our firepower over here. You get over here and hit these guys in the back. In fact, try and hit these spearmen that seem to be in good shape. Though actually, you know what? No. Chase off those guys at the back. I want their slingers taken care of too. I see you over here. Take care of that. You guys are being chased off right now. Axemen, get over there. Chase off the slingers. That should be everything we need. Yeah, they're starting to absolutely fall apart. Light skirmishers, you shouldn't be in skirmish mode, by the way. I thought I told you that already. Those spearmen are now going to be... Oh, look at it. Look at that. They don't like that. No, they do not like arrows up them. So, there we go. My warriors are starting to take a few knocks, but honestly, it's fine. These Achaean slingers are just here for some reason. You should be able to take out some basic young guys over there. You guys, turn your attention over here. I see there's a handful of slingers, but you guys should be able to outnumber all of that. We got more skirmishers over here. If you can, take out those guys, do it. Archers, lay a bit of firepower down over here, and this is going just fine. It's a bit scruffy, but we did have a damaged army. It's okay. And there we go. Though we didn't have a great answer to their defender, given his entire job is, you know, being a defender. Kind of like a sentinel in Three Kingdoms. Yeah, army losses kicked in, so the rest of the forces went down. Nothing too dramatic. So, yeah, with the right battlefield, this army composition is still doing the job. And thank Flip for that too, because we need a town to rest in. Okay, you know what? I can't complain. Paris specifically did say, hey, this is a difficult start. So, you know what? Not lying. Okay. So, your typical options here, occupy, but that is going to cause, yeah, some problems with happiness and instability. Alternatively, loot and occupy, the situation's worse, but big pile of stuff, and some regen, which is not bad at all. Sack, of course, you don't actually get the settlement, but you get a big pile of stuff. Not that much stuff, not worth it. Or raise it to the ground, which is... more interesting than it used to be in a multi-resource system, because that can give you gold, which otherwise you just wouldn't have much of. But I'm going to go for loot and occupy. Let's get some flippin' stuff here. Okay, need to do a bit of repairing of this entire region, understandably. So yeah, let's get this all fixed up. We've got plenty of wood to do that. But more importantly, yeah, you may have noticed that we did see a moment ago Harpies being sent against us. Because this island, every city on it can train Harpies. So it's kind of like the unique building chains in Warhammer 2, except rather than providing like bonuses to the city, they actually give you new units, which is arguably more exciting. Harpies are great, because they're really hardcore skirmishers, so they suit Paris's playstyle beautifully. But they're actually decent melee combatants as well, so much improved. Problem is, yeah, that's expensive to put together. I can afford it apart from the gold. Okay, time to get some gold going on. Now, of course, we can do that because, yeah, let's do a bit of diplomacy and whatnot. Because the diplomacy system from Three Kingdoms is basically back. You can trade settlements. It's marvellous. I'm always happy when you can trade a settlement. You can trade any of these resources. You can force people into peace or war with resources. It's great. But yeah, what I need to find is somebody who's got some gold. And my dad, Priam, does. So, he might be willing to trade me some of that. The question is, what does Priam need? Aha! He hasn't got, like, any bronze or any stone. So he'll be willing to, yeah, do a bit of that nonsense. How much can we do here? Honestly, that's pretty good. Yeah, okay. So what I need is... I can't remember exactly. I think it was 11. So yeah, now we just need to toss him a little bit of stone, a little bit of bronze, just make sure we're all as we should be. But that is, that's not a bad deal. Is he actually, yeah, you know what? He will actually accept a bit of food. Not much, then again, he considers that red. That's not worth doing. Wood I have got some of, which is A-okay. So he considers that somewhat valuable. Top up the rest with food, and there we go. Goes green, he'll accept that. So, you have to pay a little bit for gold, obviously. For the most part, that there is a good thing. So yeah, right now he wouldn't accept a military alliance, but if I just toss in enough stuff to get it up to 0, he will. So yeah, the diplomacy system is from Three Kingdoms, not Warhammer 2, and thank goodness for that, because that's much better. Now if I got my maths correct, there we go. Now I can get myself a Harpy lookout. Beautiful. And I also get Harpies in my garrison as well. Now you might be asking, John, why are Harpies on this one particular island? To which I would reply, I have no bloody clue. Because as far as I'm aware, Harpies are tied to like 2 locations in the Mythic Corpus. According to the Aeneid, they live somewhere over here, close by to Greece, the very far side of it. And then there's the myth of Phineus, who basically, yeah, he encountered the Harpies in Thrace when they were tormenting him. So that would be over here somewhere. Why are Harpies down over here? I don't know, maybe just because it's an island, so Harpies. Though, yeah, I'm not sure there's any actual logic behind that one. Now, while we're waiting for that to actually be set up, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to accept Militia Warbands. They're cheap, but they'll hold the line. And honestly, that's all I need for the time being, because I'd like to rush over here and lock this down before he rebuilds another army and we have to do that nonsense again. Ah, but of course, slight problem. Yeah, Helen and Paris are both annoyed. So, Helen, my love, we need to get Helen as fast as possible over to Mytilene. So, for 300 food, let's just get her over there. And as we're sitting on some food right now, yeah, Apollo. Priam wanted me to honour Apollo. So, how about, yeah, we invest a bit of food into that. There we flipping go. Apollo is now respected, though not celebrated just yet. We get him up to celebrated, however, and yeah, Lord of the Silver Bow. Then we get reload skill 15% and range of archers. Nice. And straight away, that converts into, yes, a beautiful, beautiful gain Apollo's favour over here. Because I just gained a lot of favour with Apollo. Aha! We've got ourselves an epic mission. So yeah, these are basically tied to like the Homeric Victory. Because there's a couple of different ways to win the game. One is just conquer the hell out of everything, because you know it's total war. But, yeah, to have a Homeric Victory, you have to officially go through your Homeric journey, which I'm guessing for Paris is going to ultimately end with him assassinating Achilles. But for the time being, something more mundane and a bit more awkward, which is, yeah, Paris has got married to Helen, and he's now totally into Helen. Unfortunately, he sort of already had a girlfriend who was a nymph. So, he's kind of got to go and break up with her because they didn't have mobile phones, so he can't just be a coward and do it by text. So yeah, here we are. He needs to just go and stand in this territory, and that should get that done. That's going to be worth, yeah, Priam favour, because he wants me to do epic missions. It's going to get me, yeah, relations up and happiness up, which is good, and giant pile of XP. For now, though, let's just wrap up this here island, because, yeah, you're going to be rebuilding over here. And for the time being, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape, all things considered. So, get out of there, and see what we've actually got. By the way, if me and you got, like... We seem to be friendly enough. I'm sure you're fine with me walking in to your territory. And what do we have around the corner over here? Okay, I'm not regenerating anyway, so I may as well see what we got going on. Looks like nothing. We should just be able to walk in. Ooh, and here's fun. Pandros has got in touch. Yeah, I mentioned him last week. This is the guy who Aeneas gets killed through his total flipping incompetence. So, yeah, okay, sure. I'll be friends with you in your remaining years before Aeneas effectively murders you. Yeah, as I suspected, he's trying to rebuild. So let's get you locked down right now, please. And with my army weak, yeah, I'm happy to just siege you for the time being. They'll come at me, and if they're coming at me, I'll be able to knock them out no trouble. Also, I completely forgot to ever actually bother setting a commandment in my starting territory, which I should have done like 5 turns ago, but whatever. Various fun bits and pieces though, so yeah, bonus resources, alternatively, yeah, enemy actions can't really do so much, which is good, happiness and growth, construction costs down, or, there's a rather interesting one, bonus ammunition to besieged units, very cool. But yeah, I'll take a little bit of cost down, why not? Oh, here's the good stuff though, yeah, the capital. So I can improve my archery building to get my archers and slingers up to renowned variants. Very, very nice indeed. I could also build a special house for Priam, Medan if I want to, which weirdly doesn't seem to impact his favour whatsoever. It just produces food for some reason. Ah, but he did say he wanted, yeah, an altar of Poseidon. Okay, I think we can pull that off, sure. Especially as, yeah, you can just rededicate that to something else. So I'm not making like a hard and fast commitment locking me into this guy. And yeah, with my current infantry not really doing the job of proper training grounds, yeah, Phrygian warriors better than my Phrygian axemen, proper guys with plenty of health, plenty of morale, good melee defense. Yeah, you know what? That's gotta be the right way to go. And as for Paris himself, yeah, Hand of Artemis or heavy bow, so massive increase in missile damage, but no change to armor piercing, presumably, because heavy bow gets me 10% more to armor piercing. Now that's kind of what you need if you're targeting enemy lords, to be honest. That's interesting. I mean, I feel like that much bonus firepower, even if the foe's armored, some of it's going to get through. Yeah, sure, we'll go for that. Also, Paris is back to happy because he did enjoy a quick night with Helen before he shipped off round the corner. So yes, everyone's back to being cheerful. Yep, he's coming straight out, but Ares is on my side these days. That's actually kicked in, so this shouldn't be too difficult, to be honest. Okay, basically the same deal again there, which is, yeah, a victory, but bloody hell a costly one. So, okay, we need to rethink the entire army. So it sure is bloody lucky we've been investing in military back home. First things first, though, yeah, while we're down here, 100% we're going to be wanting Harpies, because Harpies are just, yeah, javelins, but really, really damn good. Yeah, that there is the light skirmisher I've had so far compared to Harpies. It's not even bloody fair. So, okay, ideally, I'd like to actually be training 3 of them right now, so we can actually have them travelling back with me to the mainland for a bit of retraining, but, nowhere near enough bronze. Hector, Dad, who's got bronze? Here we go, my brother Troilus. Okay, he's just swimming in bronze right now. Food, however, he's not doing so hot in. So actually, yeah, we can do some good food trading. Just the slightest amount of, yeah, bit of water, bit of food. That should be, I think, all the bronze we need. Maybe just take a little bit more, just as, you know, a nice little bonus. And now Paris can very conveniently have, yeah, precisely what we need. 3 Harpies. Love it. Now, this chappie right here has decided to come and say hello. He's kind of squatting on the territory I wouldn't mind having, but, on the other hand, yeah, he's got an army and he's squatting in a city and it's not going anywhere, so Confederation is only minus 74. You know what, rather than killing this guy, we'll straight up confederate him. Okay, Priam literally just gave me a mission to capture the territory that I just actually, you know, declared a non-aggression pact with. So at this point, Priam's just being a dick. And perfect timing, as I'm about to come home and do a bit of refitting, yeah, the Fletcher. We can actually have ourselves producing a lot more ammo in our archers. Get that done down over there, lovely. Okay, Paris has made it home and we need to train a new army. But yeah, some of the new stuff, as I say, is sexy. We've got renowned archers, we've got Phrygian warriors with two-handed axes, we've got shielded spear warriors, everything's looking good. But we're going to need bronze. A lot of bronze. So let's get Mytilene moving in the right direction as fast as possible, because we need way more bronze than what we've got. I feel like these here, these are the guys we need to be starting with, alright? Some proper shielded spear warriors, including multiple forms. Shielded or can switch weapons, so yeah, they can be shielded or they can go over to two hands on the spear to be a lot better offensively. I'm liking these renowned slingers I've unlocked though, so yeah, an improvement from a slingers. In particular, with melee attack of 22 and melee defense of 24, they can actually fight a little bit more effectively. It's not such a disaster. The range is up a bit, which is nice. The damage is up significantly, though they're not really much in the way of armor piercing. Yeah, armor plus shield, actually. Shield is... that's very, very nice indeed. What is that? 35% missile block chance. So yeah, they can very confidently go into counterfire. Alright, step one, get these lads out. These lads are my priority, and I can just about afford 3 of them straight away. I need a proper front line, that's what I've learned. And in fact, you know what? Paris, my friend, I know what you need to do. You need to go and do an epic mission, and you're right here, it's very close by, so... okay, while you're getting on with that, we need to leave your army with someone else to get on with the training. So, one new hero, unfortunately, yes, size all round, supply lines are still a thing. So every new general you recruit does mean, yeah, your entire empire becomes much less efficient. We have been stuck with supply lines for a very long time, but some testing in Warhammer 2 suggests they're hopefully gonna move away from that, because it's not a good system. So yes, they've got themselves a particular class and subclass, but they've also got a personality. The personality does not affect their ability in combat. Instead, it affects what you need to do if you want to keep them nice and happy. So yeah, this is kind of like a reworked system of the loyalty mechanic in Warhammer 2. So this guy, for example, is a sadist. So if you kill captives, he loves it. He absolutely loves murder. He'll become more effective and loyal. However, yeah, if you occupy a settlement without murdering everybody or ransom some captives, he doesn't like that at all. He'll become less effective. So yeah, interesting little combination of things there. So we're just going to be, yeah, recruiting you straight away. Now just to merge the armies together. So send everything up there, if you'd be so kind. Paris, you've got to go break up with the Axe. Okay, more front line, please. 2 sets of Phrygian warriors, nice hard-hitting lads, and just enough bronze left over for some renowned Trojan slingers. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I may have made some slight tactical errors during this game on account of the fact I'm still very much getting used to this. So, as it turns out, the Isle of Lesbos is probably about to have a rebellion. May have ransacked that one a little bit too much, so that's a problem. Also, may have purchased too many elite units back over here, because as it turns out, I'm now actually losing food every single turn. Part of that will be because I decided to have a second character, so Paris could go over here, which he can't get to because these guys over here we're now at war with because this guy decided he was just going to start a war with them, and I'm allied with him because I just wanted to bloody confederate with him. But okay, so basically everything's gone wrong, but I do see one potential good solution here. So, Laodocus, by any chance, are you actually in range of this gold-producing settlement right now? Because it kind of looks like you might be, and if you are, that's flipping gold, because Paris has pulled their armies round over here. No, he's not quite in range, unfortunately, but if there's about to be a rebellion, at least you'll be down here to deal with it. And even better, I think my best friend might be about to... My best friend just put down the rebellion, I think! Okay, you know what? This is fine. And also, whoever that is over there, there's someone over here who hates me, but I don't care about that guy. Screw you. No, we remain at war, whoever you are. Okay, Paris, I need you to just step over the border to say hello to... Seriously, just anytime you're ready. There we go. Oinone. I'm gonna be honest, your name is hard to pronounce, so I'm dumping you forever. Goodbye. Luckily, I think, yeah, Hector's decided to get involved. Good. So Pandarus isn't even going to make it to the Siege of Troy, which is fair enough. That'll save him from the humiliation of the whole Aeneas situation. And that means, yeah, this army right here, though we're currently actually losing food every turn, we're going in. Alright, we should be able to handle all of that, because this is actually a good army, damn it. Oh yeah, this is going to be a walkover. Screw it, I'm just auto-resolving this one. So this is looking good. You're getting stabbed in the back. Love those little animations, by the way. Those are great. So there's some experience for whoever the hell that guy is. He just won and got some motivation because he enjoys... Oh, hang on. What was your deal again? I'm pretty sure you enjoy occupying. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, slight problem, though. There's a large army coming in. I'm at war with them. And it's Philoctetes. I don't know if that's supposed to be the Philoctetes, because if so, the Isle of Lemnos should be... That's the... Yes, Province Lemnos. Okay, so have fun there in a decade. Okay, he's not actually part of this faction, however. He's just been pulled into the war somehow. So I feel like, actually, we probably don't want to be getting drawn straight into this immediately. So, Philoctetes. Yeah, how about some peace? Okay, there's no amount of money that's going to make Philoctetes do this. The problem I've got here is, yeah, though I have a garrison, it's kind of trash. These units are not terrible, but they're not in great shape either. What can I recruit? Okay, you know what? I won't say no. Anything that just gets me some extra bodies, though. If he attacks immediately, I don't think those will be finished in time. Okay, if you'd like to come and help right now, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, he's falling back. That's quite a relief, because we were not ready for him. Okay, the ex isn't willing to let me go that fast, though. She wants to give me a ring. So accept it, and Helen's disappointed she becomes lonely, but influence up faction-wide. And ring. Hit points. Ooh, that's a lot of hit points. Or refuse it, but that is 3,000 XP. No, it's just a ring. Bye. You can keep it, it's fine. Okay, so now we've got some trash and some good stuff in the army. We need to flipping get all this back together, like, now. Like, so now, because problems. So, Paris, I need you to step into the army, please. Hand over literally everything. Right, you can just, go now. Bye. You, my friend, what do you have? You've got a port, which is good. You come with a gold gilder, which is nice as well. So we're getting a bit of gold coming in, and that's actually, that's a huge amount of gold. Love it. We need this settlement to start leveling up soon, because I'd like to get some defences here. I'm feeling nervous, but how well defended is this settlement? Garrison strength is poor. Alright. Start moving in that direction. Let's see what's actually there. We might be able to just walk in, take another wood settlement. Not really what I need. I need the food settlements. I'd really like another farming thing, but what can you do? And actually, upgrading the port does get me a bit more food and resources up, so yeah, that's worth doing too. Alright, move over in this direction and... okay. I can't help but notice that, yeah, the garrison strength is looking poor. I think Paris's newly put together army should be able to just walk straight in. If they've got nothing else here. Oh, they've got nothing. Yep, take it. Just auto-resolve that one. That is A-okay. Now, can't help but notice that's bronze. And that's the capital over there. Okay. I wouldn't mind going for that, but it doesn't really solve my, my food problem. I should move back down over here, and then consider making a bit of a move. I mean, that's what I would like this. How tough are you, by the way? Who are you, precisely? I don't know, but you've got a really nice hat. Yeah, you know what? I've kind of got no choice. The food situation is getting desperate. I'm coming down here. We're attacking these guys and taking their farm. And once again, I've got nothing but Militia Warbands to recruit, but seriously, I kind of just need everything I can get my hands on. I just need to fill up this army a bit and sort of hope these guys aren't, you know, sitting on a massive army presence. So the garrison is full strength, but only 8, which is not spectacular. Yeah, you guys, I'm really sorry, but I need the food. Also, Helen's actively lonely right now, so okay, I kind of need to reunite these two. We're going to get into the farm, and then we'll ship Helen over. It'll be great. I promise. Okay, cross your fingers here, because I need to see something positive in the fog of war. And that's pretty much what I want to see. Good. Good, 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 good. So, that there is 600. Really sorry, we're declaring war against you. Sorry about that. Okay, nice easy one, just walk in, no problem there, just a basic garrison. So, that gets me XP, gets me, yeah, food. Desperately need some food, actually. And a surprisingly large amount of gold as well, love it. Yeah, occupy this place. We need to start working on it as soon as flipping possible. Okay, that is a Hunter's Lodge, which is gonna knacker growth. That's not so good, to be honest. What we need is, yeah, we need as much food as possible, as fast as possible. And this place has got very bad influence, so, yeah, till it hits, I think, like 70%, I'm not getting the bonus. So I'm only getting 60. I could get 90 straight away, but that's going to further harm influence. 60's not really going to change anything, is it? We've already got this. You know what? The Hunter's Lodge is a good thing here, but I don't have enough. Oh, that's a lot of flipping stone for the guardhouse. Okay. Alternatively, Helen's house. Helen's house would be nice. Yes, we could offset the Hunter's Lodge with Helen, because that provides growth, and that means we can have some feasting and whatnot. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that. And also, Helen, we seriously need you right over here. You two have been separated for far too long. Yep, 1 grand feast, so 6 turns of plus 75 to growth, and influence up. Yes, perfect. Right, just toss in a handful more complete flipping trash. May as well have a full army of trash here, because I'm pretty sure actually there's a mission to have a full army. And then we can get down over here, knock down this, and, yeah, knock out that idiot Philoctetes. Oh, Philoctetes is potentially willing to make peace. No, not yet. Maybe after I've taken one more town, I'll consider it. There we go. Having reunited after such a long absence, I get bonus XP, Helen's welcome, happiness and growth faction-wide, and, oh, morale. Flipping lovely. Now, what's going on over in this lovely little city? Because is it... Ooh. Okay. That's pretty much full stack versus full stack because you've got the backup of the garrison. I mean, I can see the advantage in making peace with you and turning around because some idiot has just rocked up here close by to my home. And, okay. I'm pretty sure this is one of Hector's enemies, but they're now around over here. That's not really ideal. I mean, I've got what I wanted. I've got the flipping food. You know what, Philoctetes? I think me and you can make peace. I've got enough enemies on every side right now. So, yeah, we're having peace, but you're paying for it. Oh yeah, 600 food for peace. Done. Yeah, that Hector enemy has come in and attacked Bedessos, but that's just wood, if I recall correctly. I didn't really need that place, I never invested in it, so that's fine. I've just got trash that's not even at full strength, we're not taking that, so that's a-okay. That's gonna be us nice and dead. Didn't need that place, to be honest. Okay, if I come and smash this, there's a good chance, hopefully, that they might actually be willing to make peace. Is there one even here? There is... It's a priestess, just an agent, nothing major. Right, just get in there. We're going to walk straight through, no problem. And this is interesting. This place I've just taken apparently is the source of a great warrior. So, okay, centaurs. Needs a special building. Let me see what we're looking at here. Centaur plains. Now, that's not real centaurs, that's just cavalry, but I wouldn't say no to some cavalry, you know. Oh, I am the favoured son, though. I've been doing very, very well, though there's, ooh, apparently some bad portents in the sky. Happiness and growth down. Okay, that's fine. That's all 100% a-okay. Priam's honoured son, plus 10 diplomatic relations with Trojans, plus 4 happiness to local province, plus 4 to influence. Flipping love it. Oh, there we go. There's the Centaur plains. So we got Centaur Scouts, Savage Centaur Warriors, and Centaur Elders or Centaur Champions. So at this basic level down over here, yeah, they're just basically light cavalry. Good armor piercing though, which is a surprise. And they've got missile damage. This is interesting. And all we need for them is 10 bajillion bits of food, which is excellent though. You can only field a certain number. Now I do also have, yeah, one special recruitment. Some Trojan nobles. Kinda could do with those guys. You know what? Guys, get out of the army, you stupid trash. You guys were not really contributing much anyway. So, we'll be having one new Trojan noble. Spectacular. And, yeah, we'll be having some scouts. Also, does anyone know why I've got a Polydorus in my empire and how long he's been there? Okay, I think this might have been a reward for a quest, but I'm not 100% sure, and I'm not convinced I actually want him here, because I feel like he's screwing up my food income quite a lot. No, I'm sorry, you're going. I don't know how long you've been there. Sorry, my mistake. There's a lot of pop-ups in this game, so I just sort of missed one. Sorry about that. Oh, flip me. It's flipping Terea. They're attacking Hector. Okay, well, this is good. I've been meaning to get round to you idiots. I could head down over here and try and knock out this place. This has got, yeah, strong garrison. Or I could just swing straight north and knock this out. This is basically a freebie. Alright, they're attacking Hector right now, so they're going to be going over here. This buffer state's going to kind of accidentally work in my favour. If he's willing to make peace. Okay, I'm going to do it. If he's willing to make peace, and he's willing to pay for it, I'm going to leave him be for now. We'll be back for you later. For the time being, these idiots decided to attack my friend. Just check. Oh, we got ourselves an actual army. Not much of an army, and they've got a spy embedded. Unlike in Warhammer, that doesn't mean he actually appears on the battlefield. It just means he provides, like, a benefit. Nothing too dramatic, to be honest. It's fairly subtle. But, yeah. These guys have got 9, combined with another 5 right there. We're doing it. We're moving in, alright? Now I feel like we've got the flipping hitting power. Screw you. You shouldn't have attacked my brother. Okay. Bit of an interesting region here because, yeah, this is a stone region, so it's literally just a handful of houses nearby to a cliff face. Alright. Not much in the way of, yeah, choke points, which is fine, actually, because I'm not so dependent on range anymore. You know what? There's a really narrow gap between the starting locations. I'm just going to draw up back here, and we'll go from there. And yeah, the trash is going to go right in the front. My centaurs, of course, going to be on the flanks, just moving around, doing their own business. Though, as you may have noticed, They haven't got much in the way of armor. Don't let them be fired upon. Still, with a range of 110, 23 ammunition and the ability to throw in any direction, yeah, you don't really want them to be charging, to be honest. They do have an okay charge bonus. You just want them to be getting about and tossing stuff in. Especially as, yeah, armor piercing is not bad at all. So yeah, actually what we should do is treat these guys as javelin cav, not really as light cav at all. Okay, I'm going to put them together in that case. These two groups can just hang out together. On the other flank, however, yeah, I'm going to put the Harpies. The Harpies are fun because, yeah, flanking attack improved. You need to be hitting things in the side and the back, so getting them up the side of the enemy, that's important. And they're hidden. They can stalk by default. Very, very nice indeed. Alright, I've got a lot of toys available to me. Let's see how this goes. Where's the enemy? And are they planning to move out and face me? Or are they just going to defend? It looks like they're moving out to me. Alright, you guys want to move out? I got no problem with you guys moving out. Alright, get you guys over here. Right, get my own trash units moving forward. I want them ready to, yeah, jump on the enemy as soon as they're in range. If they want to eat some flipping slingers or whatever, I don't care. And have my centaurs ready to jump out of this cover, get round the side as fast as possible. You just chill out precisely where you are. Do not skirmish. Alright, let them come to you, and then the moment they're on top of you, especially our renowned swordsman, that's your target. That's your target right there. I want those guys eliminated by the Harpies. We pin them with some trash, and then we just toss whatever the hell we want into it. Alright, I'm going to move everything a little bit further forward to facilitate that, actually. Looks like they're sending their ranged units forwards, in particular the slingers. So, get on them. Alright, get on there. Just pin them right there. And it looks to me like you've just walked straight into an ambush, my friend. Looks to me like you've actually just, yeah, 100% walked straight into trouble. Get after him. Chase him down. Nail them. I want those guys taken out, please. You, just see them off. The horses are now revealed. What else do we have in the world? Get back into cover if you can. That's going to do a little bit of light damage. Just basically chase them, keep them busy. Alright, if you guys want to just basically go and trade over there, that's all absolutely fine. What I want more than anything is you to get over there. Now I want you to just kind of, yeah, reposition yourself. So you guys, just keep those Trojan warriors busy. I just want you to pin them right now. And the moment that's done, guys, turn and shoot. And this unit is going to flipping dissolve. Just get into position. Anytime you're ready. And that is going to be... Oh, look at that. Look at the melting. Look at the melting. Flipping love it. All right, just get forward and just keep them busy. This is my trash. This is my absolute trash. I don't care about this. This is fine. And now we get round the back over here. Paris, just turn your attention over to here. You lot, start firing on whatever the hell you choose. I don't even care. You guys get over here. You guys are actually breaking. So you just get over there and sort that out. You get over there, hit those Trojan warriors. That's Militia Warband and Trojan warriors. What's over there? That's renowned swordsman over there. This is all absolutely fine. Some units are starting to penetrate the line. So. That's fine, because we've tossed a bunch of trash in. They've broken. That was completely their job, so I'm fine with that. You guys, by the way, you can just head over here and take out the slingers and start wrapping up the rear. You're keeping them renowned swordsmen busy for the time being. This flank has collapsed because the Harpies have destroyed them, which is beautiful. Now you just take out the Trojan warriors. So that's going beautifully well over there, this fight inside a cornfield or whatever. So this flank has basically been wrapped up by the Harpies. So in which case, deploy... Ooh, what's the best option here? Send the axeman at him. Then again, send the defensive unit at him. You go over there. You go and hit these guys. You go and hit... There's archers here for some reason. They'll be running in a moment. I'm sure it's fine. But you kind of may as well just go and chase them off. So you guys get over there as well. How are you guys doing? You're not exactly doing well, but you're keeping them busy and out of the way, which honestly is fine for me. So these guys are now coming over here. The centaurs are doing a good job. You're just going to chase off those guys. The archers are going to keep on firing. And, yeah, the Phrygian warriors are going to keep you lads very, very busy indeed. Paris is doing his own thing. The Harpies have just killed everything. So that means the Harpies can start moving up, damn it. The Harpies can just move up. You guys, you're actually not broken yet. So please just, yeah, take them out if you'd be so kind. Paris, get into a good position to just start shooting some of these guys. That's absolutely fine. By the way, you should be using Apollo's aim, which is a single powerful shot, which I keep forgetting is a thing that you've got. So let's see that in action. And woobly whoop, woobly whoop, woobly whoop. And there it is. Took him a bloody while. And did it hit? I think he missed. Well, bloody done. Okay, so I think we're doing pretty well here, all things considered. They seem to be breaking. There's some centaur scouts over there. May as well send my own centaur scouts to pick them off. And my warriors are not losing heart. Or if they are, it's the trash ones that nobody cares about, whose job is to die. So honestly, they're doing a perfectly good job. Yeah, Paris just keeps trying to hit this guy who's kind of tucked away. Harpies, would you mind taking out this here? Yeah, these renowned swordsmen. I need these renowned swordsmen taken out. Soon as you flippin' like, please. Soon as you flippin' like. So, you've activated your Aristeia, but your renowned swordsmen are about to be melted. FYI. They're not going to be happy with, life. That is, hang on. Who are you there? You're trash. Yes, the trash shall go back in. And you're already broken. Good. You're seeing off this. Anything else actually left? There's a handful of stingers at the rear. Okay, let's just get the horses at the rear to sort that out, if you'd be so kind. Then we've got ourselves a handful of bits of trouble. Harpies have still got so much ammo, it's crazy. Everything else has collapsed here. You're taking out this guy. He's actually almost broken. Army losses should be kicking in momentarily. Cavalry swings around here. Oh, now this has worked. Aside from... there might be some trouble over here. No, I think they actually caught them over there. Well done. Right. Get over here and into the cavalry. And the cavalry is just going to run you the flip down. Don't get much cav in this game, so when you do get it flipping, enjoy it. Oh, now that's more like it. This is the army you need. A handful of hardcore infantry, some trash to just throw away, and then, seriously, Harpies. Just like all the Harpies all the time. They haven't even used up their ammo. They're insane. And with that, we now own, yeah, lovely bit of land here. Plenty of this, bit of gold over here, more farmland, and plenty of space to expand. And now we've finally got the army I think we need. Yeah, we could probably mop up all of this, head down over here, finish off these guys, go find Philoctetes, screw that guy. But I think you get the point, ladies and gentlemen. This here is Troy Total War, and there's a lot here I like. I'll admit, in some ways it's very unambitious, because honestly it feels like a very professionally put together total conversion mod for Warhammer 2. It's so similar to Warhammer 2, but the big thing, the big test that's going on here, like I said last week, is the multi-resource economy. Now that's interesting. Needs some tweaking, absolutely, but it's interesting stuff. And there are improvements over Warhammer 2, like how the sieges are handled. It's not just one stupid wall you have to take out. There's plenty of interesting opportunities to approach from multiple angles and pick your battles and diddly-diddly-dee. We'll be seeing a bit more of this when I can get my hands on the full version, because, yeah, I couldn't access every campaign. I can't show you beyond a certain turn number, etc, etc. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much all we've got time for, ladies and gentlemen. But there's some promising stuff here. It is an interesting experiment. I look forward to seeing the final version. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Troy Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
This guy's enjoying that. This guy's enjoying his elephant a bit too much.
Oh my god.
In Fair Verona, we set our scene. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big.
They've managed to glitch inside one of the buildings. Elephants in the rear! And then in come the chariots!